I got a little bored. Hence the hair. This is not my real hair. I mean, it is my real hair, but I have very, very straight hair. And I've always wanted curly hair. Even with perms, I don't get like a pretty curl. It's bad. Perms are not good for me. Don't like them. Don't need another one. But yeah, I'm bored and I got this palette for Christmas. It is the Naked by Urban Decay, the cherry palette, and it's a gorgeous palette. Gorgeous. But pinks aren't usually my color. So we're gonna step out of our comfort zone a little bit and do a completely pink, mauve toned monochromatic look. Everything is gonna be pink. I have already primed my eyes and we're gonna go ahead and jump in. Okay, so since we've already primed, I'm gonna go in with the color Hotspot in the palette, the lightest color in the palette, on just a flat brush, and go all over the lid to set that primer. Makes it a little easier to blend over top of it. Now with a fluffy crease brush, I'm gonna go in with color Feels. It's kind of a lighter mauve shade. Looks like it might be a good transition. A smaller crease brush and go a little deeper. So I'm going to go a little deeper in the lower crease. Taking the color Bing, Chandler Bing. I'm going to keep that lower in the crease. I promise if you keep watching me, you'll probably hear quite a few Friends references. Friends is one of those shows I can put on in the background and watch it and laugh, but not have to watch it super intently. My sister and I have literally seen every episode of Friends at least 10 times, if not more. Keep going until you have the intensity that you like. You can add more, you can add less. If you feel like you've gotten a little dark with it, you can always take that fluffy brush that we started with and kind of blend it out. And it goes vice versa. If you feel like you've blended out too much, you can always add more. It's the beauty of makeup. Like I just said, taking that fluffy brush, no excess product, small circles, blend it out just a little bit. Perfect. I'm gonna go even deeper with that crease. Going in with the color, I'm gonna go with Devilish. Starting in the outer corner and working our way in. I'm probably only going about halfway. Some people think, well, if you're blending out so much, why are you adding all of these different colors and layering like you are? The more you layer, the more colors you use, the more dimension it gives the eye, which is always a good thing. Then you don't want a flat surface. That's the whole point. You can kind of create new shapes, shadow, highlight, all of those things will either sink something in, bring something out. You want dimension. Take a small a smudger brush on the deepest color in the palette, which is called Privacy. And this I'm going to keep on the very outer corner. Like so. I'm going to go in with that brush that we used before with that second shade. Small circular motions and kind of just buff out those edges. Try not to do too smoky because I know both of the looks I've filmed previously were super smoky. I'm trying to keep it a little on the lighter side. And I kind of want to do a fun lip too. So This definitely looks more pink on camera than it does in person. More person, it looks a little bit more pink, mauve, purple, something like that. Small circles and windshield wiper emotions to blend. Okay, now we're gonna take the prettiest color in the whole palette, in my opinion. It is called Turn On. It's a gorgeous shimmer. I'm gonna try to find a little flat shader brush. Let's see here. I need to wash my brushes. I'm gonna wet it just a little bit. And you apply foil, shadows, shimmer shadows with a wet brush. They're insanely pigmented. I'll just pat that on to get maximum color payoff. Smudger brush that we use for our outer corner and just touch that up and blend out any lines that we had from applying that lighter color. Gorgeous. What am I using to wet my brushes? I'm using the Paul Mitchell Awapui Moisture Mist. It's a hydrating spray. I really like it. You can use it for skin, hair, anything. Paul Mitchell is typically a hair care brand, but it's great. I like to keep it in, like if I go to the beach, I like to keep it in my bag because my skin gets super, super dry. So it's really good just to refresh anything if you're feeling dry. Like I said, spray it in your hair if it's feeling kind of icky, kind of dry, kind of crunchy. Spray it in your skin to refresh your skin. Awesome product. As per usual, I have already moisturized my face, but I'm going to go ahead and clip my hair back out of my face. That's kind of cute. Clip my hair back out of my face a little bit. And I think I'm going to skip primer just because it's 8:47 at night and I'm really probably not going to have this makeup on very long. So I don't really need it. I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Photo Focus stick foundation. My color is Classic Ivory. I'm not sure how close to a match it is right now. A little yellow, but I think we can make it work. I'm going to use a brush to blend that out. I really, really like it for stick foundation. It grabs and it moves. I don't really like using a sponge on stick foundation. It's a little too thick, a little too emollient, and it doesn't move around as easily with a sponge. And so use a brush to help push it into the skin and move it around. Don't forget that neck blend down. Again, just like with everything else, small circular movements to blend it. Blend into the hairline. You can always clean that up later if you get it in your hair, which I typically do. But you don't want to stop directly at your hairline. You want to kind of blend it through. That is some coverage. Holy cow. Now you know. You don't have to spend a fortune to get some good covering foundation. You do not have to spend a lot of money on makeup to look good and feel good. Spend some money on your tools, what you're applying the makeup with. Get a few good brushes, some basic brushes, and get a good technique. You can do just about anything once you have good technique and good tools. Now I'm going to go in with my concealer. Again, Photo Focus is where it's at. I am slightly obsessed with all of these Wet n Wild Photo Focus products. They're extremely affordable. As you can see, they have great coverage. A lot of times I mix two colors of concealer. I have very, very bad dark circles. Thank you, genetics and allergies. Use a kind of a slightly more peach toned concealer all underneath to brighten, and then a slightly lighter one in the inner corners to even brighten even more. Okay, now we're gonna go in with your setting powder. Again, Wet n Wild. Thinking about doing a one brand tutorial. Nothing but Wet n Wild. I could probably do it. Might have to buy a couple things, but not much. They really stepped up their game. Any drugstore makeup has stepped up their game. It's also kind of a little bit more expensive, but it's great. And I'm baking just a bit under my eyes. And I'm going to take a fluffy powder brush. Little bit of powder on my brush. Dust it off. Push that powder into the rest of the face. Going to finish my eyes before I move on to the rest of the face. Taking a flat shader brush, and this is a pretty short shader brush. I'm going in with that deeper shade that we used on the outer corner, that Privacy shade. Applying it on the lower lash line. About, I'd say a third of the way in. Maybe a half. Not hating how this is making my brown eyes pop. Okay. Now we are going to go in with that other shade of Bing. So the second deeper shade that we put in the crease. Tap off our excess and blend it out a little bit. Okay, I'm going to take another pencil brush. I'm going to highlight our inner corners. I'm going to use a little of that lid shade that we use, that Turn On. We'll see. I need to wet my brush. Oh, yeah, there we go. Yes, please. I like it. Take that other pencil brush. Blend out any harsh lines. Now we need to highlight the brow bone. I'm going to take a fluffy brush, like so. Okay, this is BH Cosmetics Blacklight Highlight 6-color palette. I'm using the color Illusion. I don't know what this is gonna look like. Ooh, okay. Holy crap. Again, what I'm talking about when you don't have to spend a lot of money on your makeup. This palette is super cheap. I want to say less than 20 bucks. I'll link it below. I'm using my tried and true Laguna bronzer. Some blush. I'm gonna use and the Milani Romantic Rose Powder Blush in 01. I think that's just what it's called, is Romantic Rose. highlighting brush. Use this little duo fiber brush here on that same highlighter we used for our brow bone. That is lavender. Very pretty. Pretty pleased. Okie dokie. Now, what I'm gonna do, browns. Now that brows are done, I'm going to do some liner on my top line. Okay, and surprise, I am not going to put black in my waterline. I'm going to do a nude liner in my waterline. That helps to keep everything brightened up and open. This is the Mr. Right eyeliner pencil in the shade Seymour Date Nights by The Balm. I really like it. I'm going to use the Ardell Wispies today. I'm going to go ahead and get my glue on those so it can get tacky. And then I'm going to do a little bit of mascara. We're going to curl our lashes just a bit. And then apply a coat of our handy dandy Lash Paradise. All right, take our lashes, my little lash tool, look down, sit it right on top, pull to the outer edge. These are a great beginner lash. They're dramatic and they're fluffy, but they're not, like the band is super, super thin. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. It's got an invisible band, so they're really easy to apply. They're not heavy, but they definitely make an impact. This inner corner is not playing nice. Here we go. Okay. Lashes on. Time for lips. I want to go a little deeper on the lips than I typically would. Let's see what happens. This is the Jordana Easy Liner Lip Liner in Plush Plum. That lip liner is coming across a little bit more red on camera than I like. I really want more of a pinky tone. I'm gonna go in with a Milani something. Milani lipstick in Pretty Natural. Ooh. I need a gloss. This Buxom lip gloss in the color, or the shade Star. It's got a little shimmer to it. Here is the final look. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out, even though I'm not typically a big pink fan. I really, really like it, especially the more subdued eye with a bolder lip. Thank you all for hanging out with me. If you like what you saw and you want to see more makeup looks, shoot me a message. Let me know what you want to see. Comment, like, all those fun things. Thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you later. Bye.